Hello everyone, so today we're gonna check some websites, some AI related website, and I will also drop the links in the description so that you can check them later. So let's get started. The first one is Transformer Explainer. You probably seen in my last video also. This is pretty good website to understand how actually LLM work or transformer architecture work, and you can play around with temperature, top K and top P, and how those percentage are working and how the response really change according to these tokens. Really good visual representation with all the layer, and highly recommend to check this out. So let's go to the next one. This I will also recommend you if you like testing, prototyping. The good thing is this provides you API key for free, and you can use there some free models, and then this API key you can use with your prototype or any API gateway where you are experimenting with agents. And you should always keep in mind, normally there is nothing free. If something is free, that means you are the product, which means if the privacy policy is not there, or they're allowing you something for free, or mostly the website is in the US, mean they probably gonna use your data, right? So you should be very careful what you are feeding in your prompts, and should also really check the privacy policy. So Groq, pretty good, also recommend because of API and their free models, and mostly I'm using their API key for testing some providers. Let's move on. So next one we have a Kimi AI. It's same like OpenAI. So in ChatGPT we have an issue, or I mean it's not issue, it's their marketing, it's their strategy, it's their business model. You cannot chat for a long time, right? You've seen probably after a few prompts it's asking you to upgrade the plan or start a new chat, right? But maybe you are testing around, you searching for documentation, and you need to chat a bit, and you don't want to wait now a few hours to chat again in your free tier. So you can use this one with the Kimi models, yeah, and then you can continue with your work, whatever you're working on. So let's check the next one. This probably you've seen in my video of prompt injection. Also really nice GitHub project. You can do prompt injections here. You can try some tokens. You can like have emoji, for example, with the high long payload. Just copy it and paste it in chat from them. Also another GitHub repo or page where you can have all the already given prompts for prompt injection. For example, OpenAI, right? For GPT 5.2 there is the prompt. You can try this prompts and can try prompt injection. So already finished prompt for some of the models. Next one, I won't say too much about this. This is something like RAM and flash dumping, something you can use with mobiles, something related to Bluetooth hacking, so not relevant to us. Just wanted to still mention it, you are aware of it. Then we have OpenRouter. This is also really good provider. Here you can have, for example, multiple models. They have also some free models. You can compare their responses. I can choose maybe this one, right? You can have 2, 3, 4, and then send your prompt, and then you can check how the responses are in different models. You can also check the ranking, the trend, which are the top models being used, and really good visualization here, and also for cost optimization. Here you can also bring your own key, but there are a lot of models already here that you can, so you can like, you don't have to go to the every provider and buy their models and pay their for API token, and you can add a credit here and can use all these models with different provider. And like a langflow, they have also activity tracking. You can see the usages. I just did some test prompts here, and as you can see the log, and you could also see the prompts. This is in beta version, but still working, the system prompt and the user. The routing is also have a fallback mechanism. If one model, let's say, is down or not working, or if you have bring your own key and that model provider is down, that it can switch to another cheap model. Also pretty good documentation there also. The next one is relevant also from here in the documentation page. You probably see in this kind of documentation a lot, right? That you have on left side navigation, on top some tabs. Here you can ask AI assistant, and if you ask something, how can I, and then you see under also kind of suggestion that you can ask an AI about documentation. This everything is done by Mintlify. So they have also free tier, so you can have documentation somewhere on GitHub, you can connect with it, and then you get this nice documentation. So pretty simple business idea. I mean, you're just having documentation page, providing an agent, so nice overview or UI, and you can make money with that. The next one is ElevenLabs. It's more about translations, audio transcript, voice changer, these kind of things. So I haven't used it heavily, I think because you need to upgrade the plan, but I think tested some kind of voice, like selecting actor for whose voice I want to have, and then you write your script and then you can have that voice. Talking about voice changer, I would show you another website which is free. If you want to play around with voice changer, you could download it on your place, on your Mac or on Windows machine, and then you can choose some of these avatar and their voice. Like maybe this one, can we play some sample?
The truth is overrated. The mystery is more interesting.
So you can have avatar here, some trending voices, and select them, and then you can try them. It's all community based, the free software. Then let's check Flowmusic. This is also really nice. I have tested this, so you can literally paste here your lyrics, some the music direction, how you want to produce, and it makes a really good music. And I will drop you the link also in the description, where I created one music like for 2 or 3 minutes, I guess. It was really nice. So I went to OpenAI, to ChatGPT, and asked to write me a script, and then I took that script, just pasted here, and it created that. So next one, HeyGen. So this is like some kind of tutorial video, or like a videos where you instructing something, you explaining something, right? I had also uploaded one of my videos with this, so literally my avatar there, and explaining something. I think end-to-end video. You would probably see, if on the right side you're seeing not my face in this round circle, but like standing me there, you know that this is made by here. So here you have also video agent editor, and you can also upload your own avatar and or use some avatar. So there are some free avatar. I think there are more avatar. I was trying to use Sophie, yeah. So there are some avatar that you can use and let them explain something, right? You can create your own avatar also. Yeah, pretty simple, not so many features here. So they're basic business model. You create videos, you write your script on the left side, and then you use them. And they are also using ElevenLabs for using text to voice. Okay, then let's go to the next one, Portkey. I had set it here, also one testing account. Here you also create your API key, and then you can use their endpoints, and then chat with the models. And you see there, Groq, I took from there the API key so that I can use it here. So bring your own key from the Groq, and I put it there, and that's where the models are fetched. But they don't have their own model catalog. But basically same like langflow or OpenRouter, the tracking, tracing mechanism, that you have your logs, you have your guardrails, and you can also configure your MCP and playground and some prompts. Same, pretty much same like a langflow. That's all from here. I don't think there is something interesting that you need to know. LLM integration. Yeah, you can connect to these provider, but for that then I will go to OpenRouter. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so next we have 3 websites which all are the same or doing more or less on the same: langflow, flowwise, and n8n, right? You know for sure n8n. So here all same principle, you can create your flow. Also in AWS Flow, so, if you know about it, that you have one trigger point, you can create your agent, you can connect some models. We have also created video on it, and you can have some routing decision, checking some outputs, and can do other automation stuff. So basically a good automation tool. Next one, I haven't used this, but hear about it. So you have some free templates here you can choose, and then you can upload your photo and then can generate image or video. Labubu was on that time, I think, hype, and there was many. Oh yeah, there you go. The Labubu custom photos. You could have upload your one and it would create nearly looking like you, a Labubu. Next one, we have Ollama. This you should also know and probably also know. So you can install some models on your local machine and test them. I would also recommend there to register, because then you can again have your own API key. And in their free tier, you can also then use some of their cloud models and use the API key. And with API key, again, you can test around some platforms and bring their models and configure your agent. Or if you're using WebUI, that's our next one on the list, then you can also bring your key here under setting, admin setting, I think it's called connections, and then external connection, and there you can have also your Ollama keys you can set, and you then have a models, right? And you can easily switch from one model to another model. Let's say you use here GPT 4.1 and you talking with the model and you are out of credit, or somehow it says limiter reached, you cannot talk. And now you can simply switch the model and just continue the chat. You don't have to paste all the history summary again, because a frozen model just have to know only your recent conversation, and you just taking your conversation, you taking all the conversation to the next model. The last but not least, Hugging Face. Really important also for developer. There is also a ton of data sets that you can use for LoRa for training your models, and they have also some free models, some guardrails, and in their spaces you can also play around. Some of them have already some POCs here, for example text generation. Then let's take this one and can chat a bit here. And you have also in free tier GPU usage. So some of their video generation model also do work, but for like 3 or 4 second video, and that probably good enough to test some model, like the quality, how the video quality is. Even I think you can deploy your Docker images. Maybe we will make one day video about it and check all the features. Okay, the last one, CrewAI. I have been also recently using it a lot. So you can have multi-agent architecture, and I have also made a video about it. So how you can organize your agent, and how even you can train a model. Like when a frozen model is normally not aware of your business context, right? If you ask like, hey, what is model? It would most probably try to tell you LLM, because that's the most common word, but maybe in your business, a model means a widget, maybe, right? In that cases, for sure, you can have a system prompt that you can improve, but there might be some use cases you want to train a model and that you can also do it. And I think we have also made a video about it. Everything that this framework support is here. It's been a long that I worked with this one now, because I'm experimenting something with Open WebUI. I'm trying to use their Chrome, the local Chrome, as a MCP. There, the MCP is also in beta version, so it's kind of new there, but I'm trying to use that, how I can connect that and do some stuff that I want to do. Yeah, okay, so that was all on my list, and thank you very much, and catch you on the next time. Bye bye.